All right. Welcome. This is the filed sub bid for 21 DPW 181B, the Mitchell Elementary School restroom renovations. My name is Cecilia Simchek, and in order to comply with the goals of social distancing and Governor Baker's executive order that there be no gatherings of 10 or more persons, the town offices are closed to the public except by appointment only. For the record, the declared state of emergency relative to COVID-19 does not suspend, weigh, or alter the public procurement statutes, including the Uniform Procurement Act, Chapter 30B, Design Chapter 7, Public Building Construction Chapter 149, and Public Works Construction Chapter 3039M. However, Governor Baker's executive order concerning the open meeting law, in-person bid openings are not required at the present time. In lieu of an in-person bid opening, the town can conduct bid opening remotely. This is a public bid opening at which employees of the town, bidders, and the general public are welcome to witness via Zoom. This Zoom session is being recorded and will be posted to the web later today. I will open the bids in alphabetical order. I will read the name and address of the bidder, and I will state whether the bidder has provided the required information and read out loud the bid details. This information is being entered on a bid tally sheet, and the tally will be available on the town website within a day. It will also be issued in an addenda shortly after today. After I've read out all of the bids received, I will indicate the name of the apparent low bid, and then I will read out the name of the employee who are assisting me with this process. And when I call out your name, please confirm that you are in attendance and you can hear me. Barry Dulong?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. And Shannon Nelligan?
Here.
I also have the designer on staff, Jessica. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
Sarika.
And Stephen Watchorn.
Here.
All right. So I will now proceed with opening the bids. I'm going to start with the plumbing filed sub bid. So the first one I have is from Arajo Brothers and Plumbing and Heating out of New Bedford, Mass. All right. I have acknowledgement of all 5 addenda. I have a bid bond. I also have DCAM certification. Let's see. The cost for all of the work in sections 220000 is $136,500. I see no restrictions on the general bidders. And then for the unit price, it's all NA. The next plumbing sub bid I have is from Gliona Plumbing and Heating out of Saugus, Mass. I have acknowledgement of all 5 addenda. I have a bid bond, and I have the DCAM update statement. For their cost, I have $199,000. And then the same, the unit prices are all 0. The next plumbing sub bid I have is from Neeland Plumbing and Heating out of Raleigh, Mass. I have an acknowledgement of all 5 addenda. I have a bid bond, and I have the DCAM update statement. For the bid cost, I have $107,000. No restrictions on the general bid. I also had, no restrictions on the general bid for the previous bidder as well. And unit prices are all NA. The next plumbing sub bid I have is from Riverdale Plumbing and Heating out of Walpole, Massachusetts. I have acknowledgement of all 5 addenda. I have a bid bond. And I have the update statement. I have a cost estimate of $110,000. Sorry, a cost, not an estimate. I have one restriction. It may not be used by a general bidder, Nauset Construction. That's Nauset. And then I have NA for all unit pricing. And the last plumbing filed sub bid that I received is from Robert W. Irvine and Sons out of Lynn, Massachusetts. I have acknowledgement of all 5 addenda. I have an update statement. And I have a bid bond. I have a price of $158,280. I have no restrictions on the general contractor, and I have zeros for the unit price schedule. So before I move on to electrical, do we have any questions? Raise your hand. Yes, Barry?
What does the restriction mean? When like the second to last bidder said they have a restriction, what does that mean?
So there's a spot on the bid form that says this sub bid may be used by any general bidder except, and then they filled it in. So if that general bidder bids on it, they cannot use this filed sub bid in their bid.
Do we know why?
No.
Oh, okay.
Any questions from the audience? You'll have to raise your hand. Not seeing any, I'll move on to electrical. For the electrical filed sub bid, the first bid I received is from Avco Electric Inc. out of Malden, Massachusetts. I have a DCAM update statement. I have acknowledgement of all 5 addenda, and I have a bid bond. For the cost of the work, I have $31,800, and I have no restrictions on the GC. I have NA for the unit price schedule. The next electrical filed sub bid received is from CDS Contracting Services out of Holbrook, Massachusetts. I have acknowledgement of all 5 addenda. I have a bid bond, and I have an DCAM certification. I have a total cost of $30,900. I have no restrictions on the GC, and I have unit price schedule. All of the them are listed as NA. The next electrical filed sub bid is from MV Electrical Contractors out of, I don't know how to say this, Achusetts, Mass. I have acknowledgement of all 5 addenda. I have the bid bond, and I have the DCAM update statement. I have a total cost of $39,845. I have no restriction on the bidders, and I have unit prices of NA. And the last electrical filed sub bid received was from Your Electrical Solution out of Pembroke, Mass. I have acknowledgement of all 5 addenda. I have the bid bond. I have the DCAM update statement. I have a total cost of $49,000. I have this sub bid may be used by any general bidder except WT Rich Company and PNS Construction. And I have zeros down for unit price schedule. All right, are there any questions? Not seeing any. These will be posted on the website by tomorrow, as well as issued in an addenda through Project Dog. So if there's no questions, that's the end of the bid opening, and thank you very much for joining. I'm going to stop recording.